Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than all...
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here.
Just don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law.
Oh.
We've managed to make it this far,
Such as?
The Great Spirit.
Not only that.
It may be strange to say, so thanks.
Thus our strength yet grows.
What?
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Try harder! My turn! Strike! No, you can't. Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Failure's not an option.
You're mine!
FG Airborne Scout.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Try harder! Not a chance! Try harder! Now!
You're in charge to me.
Will this help?
Healing You picked the wrong fight!
Healing is what my arts do best.
Charging us!
All my shield havoc and
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here!
Denied.
Fall into my own death.
I'm not done! You're mine!
Dying one. They're surrounding us.
Stay away from my friend! Try harder! With the flame inside me, yearns to be let free! Devastation!
Here! I've still got some fight left in me. Burning Laser Spear! Here!
Blind you with a dust! Burn it out!
Freeze Laser!
Not a chance!
Overwhelming struggle!
Take this!
This one's mine!
No escape!
Benediction light.
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern!
Another incantation ruined.
Rising Wyvern!
I can handle it! Photon Laser!
Can't get out of this!
Raging Cascade! Burning Strike!
Benediction light.
Purge Malevolent! Arcane
Here I
Waterfall!
come!
Feel
my
my
living
coming through! Don't mind if I do. It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Elusive deity!
Lunar Eruption! Tempest Swirl! Gemini Aqua! Tunnel!
It's on! Rising Wyvern! Ignite!
Lunar Corruption!
Take your break! Light armor won't save you!
Inferno! I will heal you all! Feel! Healing Circle! More for the stockpile!
Okay, here I go!
Here you go!
Such unadulterated fury.
Illuminate the dark!
Try harder! Time to let it rip!
One more!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Here I go! I'm not done! No further! It's
Thunder
over!
Shield! Purge Malevolent!
I'm not done!
Arcane Waterfall!
Stardust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Searing Flame! Remove! I never miss!
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your company. We have to move.
Driven and talented.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Reload!
Devastation!
Out of ammo! Ready! Welcome to me! Annihilation! By the power of flame!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Blood.
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Negative.
No oxygen until I couldn't make it in time.
I can carve through armor.
Denied!
Resuscitation! If it's in the sky, I still got some fight left in me.
Swallow Blade!
Let me help. First aid!
Okay, here I go!
This one's mine!
Swallow Blade!
Purge Malevolent!
Soaring
Arcane
Blast!
Waterfall!
Rising Wyvern!
By the power of water! Dance with the wind! Radiant Spear Thrust! Photon Radiant
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Here I this no further!
Flare Condemn!
Not today!
Thunderblast! Illuminate the dark!
Elusive deity!
Holy Glimmer!
Rising Phoenix!
Holy Land!
I'm not done!
Heal my weary companion.
Cure!
Burning Strike! Thunder
Here
Field!
I come! Strike!
Purge Malevolent!
Devastation!
Arcane Waterfall! Free Blaster! Dance with the wind! Burning Air Thrust!
I can carve through armor.
Free Blaster!
Try harder! Now! You're
Raging
mine!
Storm! Onyx
Rising
coming
Wyvern!
through! Celestial Hammer! Not on my watch!
Okay, here I go!
Lunar Corruption!
Take this!
Arcane
Rising
Lunar
Wyvern!
Blast! Back into the
This
fray!
one's all mine!
Field!
Devastation!
This will come in handy!
Eat dirt! The Tempest engulfs you! Tempest!
I never miss!
I'm not done!
Seismic
Devastation!
A thrilling performance.
Denied! Tunnel! Photon! Purge Malevolent! Arcane
That
Waterfall!
can't take much more.
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? No.
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Swallow blade!
Now I can let loose. We got fires.
In a bind?
The enemy wields art
All
too.
yours.
We'll soon see about that.
Thanks. Eat dirt. Try
Here's a
harder.
healing art.
Now, take this. Devastation.
Begin!
No escape. Slash. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here's a healing
Now,
art.
you're mine.
Leave the charges to me!
Devastation. Come one, come all.
Raging storm.
Rage.
Devastation.
Heal my weary companion!
Winds of heaven.
Cure.
Can't move!
Forgive me.
Take this! In a bind?
Far enough. Illuminator. Come forth. Holy glitter. Holy lamp.
Not done yet.
Rending your bloody
Illuminate
with the earth!
You're mine. I'm not done.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
This one's mine. All disasters
Regenerate!
Devastation.
I need
Hold on to
something.
your heart. You need to be healed.
Put you
all
out.
the might what our friends force. We can't depend on one another.
Rising
You're
water.
right. I'll bear that in mind.
Now,
Limbo.
astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Here I come. Not today. Rising water. Mirage. Slash. Rising water. Kisara. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind. One more.
Devastation.
A whirling trouble.
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time.
That took more energy than I expected.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Take this!
You're mine. Swallow blade. Try harder. I'm not done.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Not today.
Not that well sounds like a job for you. Leave the enemy arc to me.
I owe you one. Devastation.
Milk and plate here!
Where are you going? Concentrate.
Now, you're mine.
I'll heal you all.
Slash. Rising water. Here I come. I'm not done.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle.
Here I'm right
I'm not
beside
done.
you.
Swallow blade. Rising wyvern. Devastation.
All disasters made one.
Stay calm. Flame inside me yearns to be let free. Mirage.
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
But I promise I'll always be here.
Can't
Fight
get out
better
of
at a
this!
distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. More
Here
Sucos?
goes. Keep calm and take them down.
Rising wyvern. Devastation. Here I come. Rising wyvern.
Everlasting jump! Beckett!
Swallow blade. Rising
Where are
wyvern.
you going? I'm ready.
Elusive deity! Now you see what I can do!
Here I go.
Hitting
Swallow
flag!
blade.
Radiant all
Devastation.
Everlasting jump!
By the power of
Negative
the
heat.
Vanish without a trace.
Reflect on thy sin!
That'll bring
They
you down.
smite the flattened blade!
Confiscated.
Rising wyvern.
Negative
Negative gate! I'm ready!
I'm all stopped.
Whirling astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Glacier Spear!
Stalagmite! Rising Wyvern!
Blood!
Rending you!
First aid!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Take this!
Here I hope that was easy.
Take
No,
this!
I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion
You picked the
actually
wrong
look
button.
flustered.
With the earth! Stalagmite!
This one's mine!
More? Bloody hell! It's over!
Finish without a trace!
Anything in armor is all
Here
mine!
goes! That'll bring you down!
Devastation!
What in the world?
Dohaline!
I'm alright.
Now!
Still standing.
More? Hold nothing back! Take this! No escape!
Glacier
Elusive
Spear!
deity!
Here's evil!
Swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Infernal turret!
First aid!
Strike! Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Will this help?
Denied! Elusive deity!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Rising Wyvern! Flame inside me! Yours will be let free! Ignite! Prepare to be
Resonate astral energy!
Say no more!
Glacier Spear! Pierce
A
evil!
whirling swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
In a bind?
First force! Where are you going?
Black! Ready and rare! Rising Wyvern! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Illuminate the top! Magic is out!
Rending you apart! Bloody hell! On your Infernal turret!
Annihilate! Dance in the wind! A whirling struggle!
Swallow blade!
Here's the wind! First force! First aid!
Rending you
Rock
Swallow
and
blade!
cyclone! Here's the wind!
You picked the wrong fight!
In here! Do it!
No escape! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Searing flame! Reload! Reload!
I'm not
I
done!
never miss! Let the marksman handle this!
Strike! Swallow blade! Rising
Hold
Wyvern!
on to your eyes! Here I
Devastation!
come!
Elusive
A
deity!
whirling magic! Glacial
Swallow
spear!
blade!
Here! I never miss!
Let's take this! I'm ready!
You attack the magnet?
In an instant! Impact block!
So I still had room to grow. The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
bad feeling about this.
I owe you one.
Lunar corruption!
Another incantation ruined.
This one's all mine.
Take this!
Okay, here I go.
Ready and
They've got flyers.
I've got them! Let him marksman!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll
All
soon
yours.
see about that!
Regenerate!
I owe you one. Here I go.
I can't heal you forever!
Rising Wyvern.
I still got some fight left in me!
Take this. Slash. Swallow blade. Devastation.
You got three now!
Crush off. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
On your knees.
Help this! Radiant!
Resonate with the earth!
Through armor!
Rending you apart!
Keep charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Infernal turret.
Where are you going?
Rise this
Take
one's all
this.
mine. It's wide open.
Won't escape me!
Rising Wyvern. Ignite.
Can you take it?
More without
Outdone.
Out of ammo! Hard shield! Outstanding form! Don't get in my way! A whirling
Take this.
struggle! Burning
Crush.
Thank you.
Rising Wyvern.
Elusive demon!
Glacial spear! Mind if I do?
You're mine!
Breeze Lancer!
Here I come.
No more
Stay
playing
away from my
nice.
friend.
I'm ready.
Red! Glacial spear! Fierce evil!
You're mine. Rising Wyvern.
Shattering the
Lunar
pieces!
corruption!
Attack time!
Lunar blast!
This one's all mine.
Radiant pierce!
Ignite.
Lunar corruption! Gemini Aqua! Annihilation! This one's mine! That'll bring you down!
Try harder. My turn.
Mega Ray!
Crush. Rising
Annihilation!
Wyvern.
By the power
Devastation.
of flame! Vanish without a trace! Explosion! Radiant pierce!
You're mine. Try harder. My turn.
I'm ready.
Gemini Aqua!
No escape.
I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation!
Hold nothing back.
Burning strike!
I could do without this pain.
I can carve through armor!
Breeze Lancer!
Rising Wyvern.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here. Under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they...
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, But with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah. It's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared, but it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena. No masters or slaves. No lords, no crown contest. Maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danon and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy?
Those who know not satisfy.
Don't get careless.
Don't kill me! Burn in hell! I shall ensure you survive this. Now remember, forgive me. You pay for that! The demon rat! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! Take it! Elusive deity! I'll face you!
This one's mine!
Swallow blade!
Quadrant!
Take this!
Annihilate blade! Stay
No
in the
further!
Here!
Here I come! Slice! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't included.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
Outstanding form!
Dating pile driver!
Denied! The flashing parts are weak point!
Elusive deity!
Here!
In a bind?
Photon lightning
No
contest!
escape!
By the power of Thunder Blade! Finish without a fire!
From the wind!
Explosion! Super
Rising Wyvern! Try harder! Now! Can't move!
I couldn't make it in
That
time.
one's mine! The water of magic is there! Radiant here! Here I go! You're mine! You're done! I'm all stuffed up! Purge the level!
Rotating pile driver!
Update
Shattering
wonderful!
up pieces! Captivity!
Luna!
The tempest and prepare to be seen! What I can do! On your can't get out of this!
Luna
Leave the
corruption!
charges to me! Can you take it?
It's weakened!
Elusive deity!
This ends now!
Demon Wrath! Can you take it?
It's on!
Tornado Drive!
Rising Wyvern!
Rupture!
Devastation! My turn! Here I come!
I'm all stuffed up!
I'll face you! Elusive deity!
You picked the wrong fight!
Rotating pile driver!
Water!
You're mine!
By the power of flame! Without a
The
trace!
Infernal Torrent!
everlasting dart!
Strike! You're
Negative
finished!
gate! Prepare to be sealed! In a bind?
Gemini, that'll bring you down!
On your knees!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Anything in armor is all mine!
Free Blanker!
I'll smash you! Air pressure! Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
You're
mine! Our arts are being interrupted!
Excited! I'm only getting started!
bathed in
Lightning!
blood!
Downfall!
Rending you apart!
You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant blood! Here!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Air pressure!
Rising Wyvern!
Rending you apart!
Devastation!
Here's evil! Freeze
Bloody
Blanker!
howling!
No further. You pay for that!
Lunar
You're
corruption!
mine! Now, while it's
Lunar
reeling!
blast! Take it down!
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Anything in armor is
Hold nothing back!
on your knees! Armor won't save you!
Here I come! It can hide itself? Amazing!
I never miss!
Is this it?
Don't leave me!
In a bind?
Illuminate the dark! Lunar corruption!
No
Lunar
cause
blast!
shall
Commander
forbid
with a
me.
ray! Deny! Mega ray! Lightning! Downfall! Mega ray! Detonate! Back into the fray! Annihilation! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Mega ray! Gemini Aqua! By the power of flame!
Anything in
Vanish
armor is
without a
all mine!
trace!
Armor won't save you!
Explosion! Burning strike! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Spread! Burning strike! Spread! By the power of flame! Vanish
Nothing
without a
gets
trace!
by me!
Explosion! There! Go! I'm only getting started! There! One more! Mega ray! This can't be happening!
I can't believe this.
aren't you?
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Stay away from my friend!
Now you see what I can do! Ready! Mega Ray! Light Axe Purge! Aqua! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Finish without a trace! Explosion! Raging Cascade! Close one! Shining Supernova! Radiant Light Axe Dance in the Wind! Glacial Spear! Piercing Evo! Freeze Lancer! Winds I won't give up! Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust! I'm sorry.
I'm not done yet!
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
Your hands now.
Don't leave me! Annihilation!
Armor won't save you!
Cyclonic! Dance in the Wind!
They've got me surrounded.
Let the marksman handle it! Illuminate
Where
the
are you
dark!
going?
Come forth, Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! By the power of...
I won't give up.
A whirling struggle! Art expert coming through! Tempest
Ready to go!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Holy Glimmer!
Far enough!
Holy Land! Take care, Poodle.
I'm not done yet!
Go no further!
Rising Wyvern! No! It can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
Holy Land!
Shattering the
Be careful! That's a kind of camouflage! I'm sorry.
Elusive deity! Forgive me.
I'm not done yet!
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's Great Spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
This one's tough! Can't move!
Sorry. Annihilation!
Thank you. Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Ready to go!
In a bind?
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
It's in your hands now.
Explosion!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Now you see what I can do!
Radiant!
What's this?
They're surrounding us!
On your
Glacial
knees!
Wind! Pierce Eagle! Freeze!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
Rain down and pure fire!
Negative gate! Rending you apart! First strike! Bloody horde!
Nothing gets by me. Far enough.
Prepare to be healed!
Now!
On
A
your
whirling struggle.
air pressure!
All disasters
I'll
hold
take
on
you.
to your art. Here I
Can't
come!
get out of this!
Don't mind if I do!
Pieces! Attack time!
A scream bathed in blood.
Raging
Rending you
storm!
apart! Bloody
Whoa,
hell!
that
Does it! On your
Now I'm in trouble.
Forgive me. This is my
These fists have got your name on them! Air pressure! Now you see what I can do! Rending you apart! Inferno perfect! Bloody howling! On your knees! Not my finest! Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Stalagmite! On your knees!
This one's mine.
Air pressure!
Going in.
scream bathed in blood.
Flaming meteor.
Resonate
I'm
with
gone.
the earth! Stalagmite!
No chance.
I'll face
Two.
you.
I can handle it.
I'll throw you
Far enough. I'm gone.
No further.
Come on. You have to hold on. This one's mine. Flaming meteor. Going in. Look sharp. Flaming meteor. No chance. I let my guard down. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Did we really just spend that much money? Hey, Shion. Got any... Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you...
Mind if I join you, Law? Nothing.
I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.